Spartans, get on the ready line. Hey everybody, Combat Stu Carter here. I've suited up, I'm ready for a mission. G2 says there's a Grunt Ultra in the area. My job is to lead a team out there, find them and take them out. My senior NCO is a custom Spartan Hazop, Toys R Us exclusive. And to round out my team, I've got a Spartan Hazop 2-pack from Halo Reach. So stand by for a Halo toy review. All right, now listen up, people. This information could save your butt in a firefight. This is the first wave of toys for Halo Reach from McFarlane. The Grunt Ultra, it says 22 moving parts. We'll take it out of the box and review all the items. Here's some other figures in this series. Does not include some of these exclusives, and we've got one exclusive from Toys R Us. That's the Spartan Hazop, and it says 26 moving parts. This one will cost you about $25 in stores. And then here's a Spartan Hazop 2-pack. This will cost you about $19 in stores. 26 moving parts each. Okay, ready to take them out and have a good look? All right, here we go. Right, so the Grunt Ultra comes with a removable helmet, his trademark gas mask, a backpack, plasma pistol, and 3 plasma grenades. I'm not real impressed with the plasma pistol, but I watch out for those grenades. I'll let you get a good close look at him in here in a second. Even with that backpack on, he would be out of balance, but he stands up very well. Let's get a close look up at his ugly mug. Here's a closer look with his helmet, gas mask, and backpack attached. See the detailing on there. Now I'll take off his helmet and the gas mask. Oh, that's ugly. His head is on a ball socket and he can swivel his head easily. The backpack comes off, of course. And that is one ugly grunt. Very nasty. This grunt articulates, he can bend at the knees and at the hips slightly. He can swivel his hips, swivel at the right at his trunk, and elbows, shoulders have a ball socket joint. Nothing in the wrist, no wrist there. And I already told you about the head turning. The weapon is straight. There's a peg here you would think to facilitate holding it, but I don't see any place to put it in except on his backpack, which would make a lot of sense. I don't see a belt for him to put it in, so this kind of barely goes into his hand there. The grenades can kind of sit on top of his left hand. Presumably you can sit them on top of his right hand too if you wanted to. And this grunt by McFarlane Toys for Halo Reach, he stands about 4¼ inches tall. And for comparison, I brought out one of my old grunts from Halo by Joyride Studios. That stands about 4½ inches tall. It's a beefier grunt. Well, fortunately, I only have the clear version, but you can perhaps still see he's got his gas mask and the foot style and such is still the same. This was by Joyride Studios from several years ago. Just for comparison. Let's have a look at him. I couldn't imagine what one of these would cost you now, but don't get into that Pokemon economy with these rare and chase figures. Sometimes something that's very rare, you end up finding a lot of them if you just look around or wait a little bit. Other times they can be hard to find and they sell out quick, so it's up to you. Here's your Toys R Us exclusive Spartan Hazop in the gold paint uniform. And as common with McFarlane Toys, a lot of detail in here. We'll look at all the articulation. Comes with one assault rifle, nice looking rifle there. He's got a laser sight and a scope, and one fragmentation grenade. I put it on his back here. It punches in there. There's a little holder for it. Let's get a close look at his details. There's a closer look for you. And the guy comes battle damaged out of the box, so I'm going to trust him to lead my squad, be my senior NCO. Clearly, experience in combat counts for a lot. He's not fresh out of boot camp, that's for sure. Right, so the box says 26 moving parts, and there's a lot. Something unusual, his toes articulate. You can bend his toes slightly to help him stand up. See that? And he's got several of these ball and socket joints here, like double ball and socket. You can rotate them like a ball joint, and then also up and down. And they have ratchets in them to help hold them in place, especially these ankle, which is going to help a lot if he's standing on a slope. It's going to help keep him locked in. That's on the ankles, also on the knees, same kind of joint, a little bit looser on the ratcheting device there, but it also ratchets, and it's got a rotating ball and socket joint. Hips as well, a little bit of swing there on the hips. Elbows, same kind of ball and socket with the ratcheting. And even the wrists have that ball and socket joint with the ratchet on it. And of course the shoulders, same kind of deal. That's a lot. And then of course the head swivels and turns. So typical of McFarlane, a lot of articulation there. We'll see how this works when we deploy him here in a minute. Just hang on for that at the end of this video. Now his rifle has a peg on it, and it will stow in a location on his thigh, or you can take it off, you can put it on his hand as well. Right there. Now his left little thigh pack on his left side, you may be able to take that off. I'm not going to try. I suspect that they're not working real well. Somebody reported that he broke one. I about broke two getting them off the other Spartan, so I'm not going to take any more off. His armor does come off, at least his shoulder pads here. That's not, that's not much. I'm not going to, his helmet's not going to come off. His chest plates are not going to come off. I would just say the shoulders, the shoulder pads there come off, and of course go back on his body armor there, just like mine. Better, I hope. One more thing about this this exclusive figure. I got mine right off the shelf at Toys R Us, and you'll find a lot of varying prices online. I would suggest you shop around. I would not buy one online unless they say they're ready to ship it as soon as you pay them. Do not do any pre-orders for something like this. You're likely to get ripped off. And really, there's going to be a lot of different custom figures like this. You can tell this is a typical thing with McFarlane, making these rare and exclusive ones to try to get you all spend a little bit more money. These are prices up around $25 I've seen online for this. Now here's my Spartan Hazop troopers. First off, I got to make a confession. Taking him out of the package, I broke this man, the barrel on his assault rifle. Look at that. I broke it. My NCO sergeant's going to chew my butt for doing that. So you learn from me and take it easy getting these out of the package, okay? And they do stand up well, but you got to bend those toes. The articulation is just like the exclusive gold Spartan I just showed you. They'll bend at the toes, ankles, knees, same kind of ball and socket joints. You can see that he can stow his rifles and shotgun. There's a shotgun here for this man, and he can carry it as well, and or stow it on his thigh. There's 2 grenades. Since I broke the blue Spartan's rifle, I gave him 2 grenades, and they'll attach to his back of his belt there. These thigh packs will come off, but after I took them off one time, I put them back on. I'm not going to take them off again because I suspect they're not going to stay on there well. You may end up having to glue them in order to get them to stay on. Let's get close-ups of them. And here's a good look at the detailing on these figures. You about ready to take them out in the field? Let's go. Spartans, get on the ready line. Move them out, Sergeant. Take the lead. I hope you appreciated this combat briefing on the Halo Reach toys by McFarlane. A thumbs up is always appreciated for a job well done by a trooper. And until next time, you stay safe.